Good afternoon, everyone. We have Dr. Inderjeet Kaur with us from Thapar School of Management. I let my viewers know that Dr. Inderjeet Kaur has 16 years of experience into an education industry. She has completed her Bachelor of Engineering from Madras University. Then she has completed her MBA from PAU Ludhiana. She is doctorate from Arun Jaitley National Institute of Financial Management. She have published more than 20 plus research papers. I let Inderjeet Kaur to please take over this call and please highlight few more insights about you.
Uh, Hello everyone. This is Inderjeet Kaur, and I did my doctorate in finance from Arun Jaitley National Institute of Financial Management with the scholarship provided by Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and I have published various ABDC ranked and SSCI ranked journals in the finance area. So here I am with you to answer queries related to the PhD program and the research at Thapar School of Management.
Right, ma'am. So we will be beginning with the interview, ma'am. Ma'am, my first question to you is: what is your view on research as a career?
See, one thing is that when we see research, research is not something which happens in academia, which is the most usual thing we think. The research is within the academia as well as for the industry. If I say that any innovation whatsoever we are seeing as of now is happening in the industry or otherwise is without any research, the answer is wrong. So, if we say that we have sent Chandrayaan 3 or there are crops around, whether AI is good for me or not, whether the chat bot is good for me or not, and whether if it is happening with us, everything is related to research. So when I say research as a career, one should not one should think that okay, I can be in the academia as well as one can think that they can be in the industry as well. So it is a very vast opportunity which opens up. There are very vast opportunities which open up when we talk about research as a career.
Very well explained by you on this, ma'am. Moving forward, what a candidate should look for while choosing a research program?
So usually typically in the Indian scenario, everyone used to think that PhD means that you take an admission in the university and you do some research and you submit a thesis and get the degree. Whereas it is not like this these days, and particularly the demand from the industry is also towards taking the PhD candidates for the management research. Because if the industry wants to issue or launch any product or any service, they would like to focus more on research also for the acceptability of the product, for the research and innovation, what is happening. The decision making is a very important criteria as of now, and the decision making based on the research and the factual information available. So when one is choosing the PhD program or a research program in any of the educational institution, one should not be focused on only getting the degree, but should look on their overall holistic experience, that what new courses are being offered to them, how it is improving their research capability. Number two, they should look for what kind of research facilities are being available in that particular university or educational institute. Number three, they also should look for how that particular institute or educational institute is facilitating them in getting their papers published, because as of now the criteria is publish or perish. The more you generate the interest of your research in the wider audience, you can even have that as a career for yourself. So how your educational institute is supporting to that activity, and last comes that how you are disseminating your research to the wider audience, how you are communicating your research with the students, the new generation, and finally it comes to getting a degree. So whether that degree is having some international acclaim, what are the global opportunities being available over there? So in my opinion, when a student is or a candidate is looking for a PhD program, they should not look only for getting into the PhD degree per se, but should look for the overall experience or the acumen or the skill building they are going to have through this transformation.
Moving forward, ma'am, can you give little insights on how your PhD program and research facilities at Thapar School of Management?
Okay, when I said that one should look for the holistic experience or the facilities being available at that educational institute, very interestingly, our education policy 2020, which we widely known as NEP 2020, it provided very good insights about the international practices related to the research program. Now, our at the Thapar School of Management, we had made this transformation in 2017, where we revamped our program, which is giving the holistic international experience to the students. So, talking about the research program at the LMTSM, so we have a number one, the skill building, one, that how you should do the research. Number two, writing the research article, this is our focus. And three, the global faculty exposure. Another thing that we facilitate with to our student is having for the global exposure is the research collaboration with the partner universities, which are there with the Thapar School of Management. Apart from this, we facilitate our students to attend the research conferences and publish the papers, which are fully funded, and we do provide the stipend to our students so that they can pursue their research with the ease. This is all the financial support, but apart from this, we have a lot of support system for having the access for the journal articles and the softwares and the training on those softwares. So the faculty support system for discussion on the research. So these are the few highlights which are there for the research facilities at the Thapar School of Management.
Very well explained by you, ma'am. Moving forward, ma'am, I wanted to know, how do you help your student to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world?
Very rightly asked by you, this competition for the PhD is very high, and particularly all the academia positions, they want the PhD candidates, but they don't only want the PhD candidates, they want a full CV, a person who has good quality journals on their CV, because these days it is not only that you get a degree, but how many articles you have published, not only published the number of publication, but the quality publications, that is the one thing. So Now we need to train our student or provide them the skill set so that they can have the quality publication. And for that we provide them various one is through the structured coursework which we have for our PhD program. This is the one thing. Another thing is we keep organizing various workshops where the focus is that the student write the paper and get the feedback. We provide the financial assistance, as I already said, that we to attend the international conferences. Our main focus over here is providing the global exposure so that they are not taking only the traditional topics which are there, but they are talking about they are taking the topics which are industry relevant. So the research should not only be the written kind of research, rather it should lead to the generation of patents. It should lead to some kind of practical solution for the industry. So this is our focus, that we prepare the student to compete with the outside world, and this is the uniqueness of our program also.
Moving forward, ma'am, how do you strategize the curriculum and how often it gets updated to make it benefits for the student at LM Thapar School of Management?
So as I said that we had revised the program, thoroughly revised the program in 2017. So our curriculum is rather we keep on updating almost every semester. So our faculty is, we have a lot of discussions with the foreign faculty, with the industry, that what all research inputs they do need. We take the feedback from the students as well, that what do they wish to learn, new things, what more can be included into that. So we keep on updating it, we keep on revising it, you can say almost every semester. Our typical coursework is for 1.5 years, and in those 1.5 years, we ask the student to take almost 36 credits of the coursework. So this rigorous program is so that the student keep on taking the new cutting edge skills which are coming up in the research area. So that is where we need to keep on revising our curriculum also. So this is the reason that almost every semester we have a structure wherein every faculty, they submit the assurance of the learning, whether the student has learned whatever we wanted to learn. We have a feedback mechanism that whether this particular course was delivered in a particular manner or not, whether we taught what was required for pursuance of the research. So we take that feedback and then we keep on revising it.
Very well, ma'am. Very well on this. Ma'am, moving forward, I wanted to ask you that how the research program is student-centric at LM Thapar School of Management.
So when I say the PhD program, I'm not talking about lot many students. So it is a very, very student-focused program. So PhD program is unlike the post-graduation program which every student takes, is like, you believe it or not, but more or less the coursework is similar for each student. But over here we have some courses which are core courses. We do offer the core courses to the students, but otherwise we offer the students to take the courses in the form of various studies, the research articles, where the student only takes those courses which are required for that person's research. So this is how we make it more student focused. Now the research topic a particular person should take. So we spend almost 1 year with the student to decide upon the research topic, so that they are not just taking any topic, but topic which is relevant for the humanity. For instance, we talk about the sustainability. These are the focus area. We talk about the various social entrepreneurship. We talk about industry 2.0. So these are the main research areas where we focus over here, so that when the student is asking us anything, so that we are shaping the student to take on these industry challenged research projects.
Okay. Moving forward, ma'am, when you first came at LM Thapar School of Management, what was your vision and how you are trying to achieve the same?
As a person, when I joined LM Thapar School of Management, the vision for me was to become a better person every day. And by contributing to my wherever possible to the students. So this is not only for the research program or with the MBA students, but as a human being also. So uh, the good part with the LM Thapar School of Management is that it had always given me the freedom to be a good human all the time. So my vision was to provide the skills to the student. Most of the often we forget about this thing, that at the end this person is a human. He or she has to survive in the industry. Now I may provide him the skill which is relevant as of now. But if I will provide to the person that how to acquire a skill, how to acquire a new skill each time, so maybe that is an enabling approach. So my vision was always to provide the enabling approach to the students. So we keep on trying this to provide to our MBA students. I keep on trying to give this to our MBA students as well as to the PhD scholars. And the best part is that as a person also, I feel that Thapar School of Management, as an employee of the Thapar School of Management, it had always given me also the opportunity to keep on honing my skills relevant to the industry at every point of time.
Right. How do you tend to establish healthy relations with the student and to the fellow faculties at LM Thapar School of Management, ma'am?
So for me, healthy relationship means better communication and trust building. And trust doesn't happen to be in just one minute. Trust is something, the behavior repeated over a period of time. So unless and until we communicate in an open environment where a student can come to me and I'm approachable, and I need to learn, sometimes need to learn their new language also. Maybe at my age, whatsoever I have learned as my childhood or at a young age is completely obsolete. So better connection with them. They are facing not only the challenges which are in the education but in the life also. So healthy relation over here for me is they can come to me and ask any question, and they are able to share with me the challenges which they are facing. And maybe sometimes, not only sometimes, many a times, for me also, I have learned a lot of my life skills from them. And same is with my colleague, communicating, better communication, having an approach where anyone can say something to me and I am able to listen to the other person with an open heart.
Ma'am, just to ask you one last question. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the inspiring students?
To the inspiring student or to the current youth, I just wish to say one thing. You should strive, or you must strive for a better earth, for a better human society. We are here, and as I always tell in my class also, we are trying to find out some life in some extraterrestrial territories. But we know this is our place, okay? Why not to preserve it to the best, uh, and the way possible we are good to our fellow human beings. So learn the life skills, keep on improving to the extent that it is good for the humanity. So rest, I am from my life experience, I can just share. Rest, everything follows. Rest, everything follows. You keep getting the good career opportunities. You keep getting the good pay scales, and everything follows after that. Success comes. Keep on repeating. And if you are good at heart.
Right, ma'am. So it's time to wrap up our interview. Thank you for such a insightful information for our viewers, ma'am. We wish best of luck to your institution as well as to you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.